to say officially Asante Kotoko apa Emmanuel Antwi ho entoma ya hye ne Kotoko Jesse ese ye de na babonten tinei ushia Emmanuel Antwi o ba bia o ya Asante Kotoko player.
Emmanuel Antwi is a very good player, and I think a profile that would I would say say Ebia what Lamte did 2 seasons ago, but so the last season this is a profile that the Lamte and even last season entry profile no last season then was better than than Lamte. Menfa the previous 2 seasons in Nkan, but last season especially after the Lamte call Blasters return, if you watch the profile of Emmanuel Antwi, now compare the others methods now, I think the profile a bit higher than the other guys, even including Morrison. Now all through one be say name quite free team but I would say the problem is that the person will come. Sometimes Kotokono and you'll be in a bar a famana sa and and also about how coaching comes into play and the patience also comes into play. Patience on the side of supporters. Because
based on Olympics for release, no more kind party will say the club has, however, agreed on an early release to enable the player play for a club of his choice, subject to an agreed compensation paid by the player. Okay, also paid by the player. We are from a country to Olympics. The player is therefore free to join any club of his choice. Signed by Oluboy Commodore, Managing Director. Accra.
No, what
Zach Twaso?
What? The bank for person also work, you know. We are doing a professional work here, and they've done a professional job. Kotoko is Kotoko involved, and Olympics release no. Say Olympics and release the player to Kotoko. But here, one player no, you know. So I didn't be say Kotoko be to Sika. And what's up, you know? But Asante Kotoko. I assistant you. Who to go to Kotoko to Sika?
Zach Twaso. How many players man entry no? Now the contract will be on the 3rd of August.
3rd August.
3rd August.
Oh, then
almost say
then it's a bad business.
We confirm that.
It's a bad business.
We confirm that the 2 years contract between Olympics club and Emmanuel Antwi player will expire on 3rd August 2024. Emmanuel Antwi. Obi ye Kotoko supporter na onimi Emmanuel Antwi. Kwesi ada Kotoko game. Ya kan Emmanuel Antwi na Oba Stadium so be Emmanuel Antwi a. Player bay na Oba be no. Say na Emmanuel Antwi no sitie. Obi a woti o ye Kotoko chite na obi a wo hwe no. Chechiremu Emmanuel Antwi no. Oba Stadium dey no expect from Emmanuel Antwi na the ball kra ne say enisi etie.
Okay. Well, Jibo, last season, Emmanuel Antwi bought 26 matches. So mostly when you talk about players, you need to start from their data. 26 Ghana Premier League matches, and total minutes out of the 26, near 1,998 minutes. 1,998 minutes. That is the total minutes. 26 matches now, boy, you know, with 6 goals, 4 yellow cards, and a 24-year-old player. 24 years, and this was the statistics last season, scoring 6 goals in 1,998 games, and about 26 matches in general. But last 2 seasons, about 28 matches with 1 goal and 3 yellow cards. So the difference is that last 2 seasons he played more matches but scored less goals. But this season he played less matches and scored more goals. And there is a reason to that. Last 2 seasons he was playing in front of the defense as a deep line playmaker. But last season he was playing just behind the attackers as a creative midfielder. Difference, no. Tiba na ojina defense on the started the build up or different now or but in most of the matches. But last season, the ojina defenders nechi, which gives him the chance to be closer to the goal post, hence his ability or chances to score more goals. And that is why last 2 seasons, I said 1 and last season, I said 6 goals. Just that, what did they compare with Raza Kasima? You see that Kasim plays more games than Emmanuel Antwi. Antwi, Antwi, there's a 28-26. There's an average of 27 games per season out of 34 matches. It's approximately, Obed me I say close to 7 matches in a season, which to some extent, you know,
true there.
Oh, said
injuries and suspension.
It be suspension because where the 4 yellow card means you miss 1 game. Automatically you miss a game. And there can also be injuries, it may affect. There can also be tactics, Bema coach in the system to keep you on the bench. So this is basically some of the statistics. This season, I shall go against Bofo, RTU, 2 goals against Insua Tremai, or share Diana or share Goal Stars. So these are the matches that he scored. So if you are comparing him to the Santic or the midfielders available, he scored more goals than all of them in terms of goals scored, or searching all the central midfielders in Asante Koroko. Because last Bako can even know come boom cry. I think it's central on there. Or search on even when you add all of them together. Because Sawosha Ubenya Sharif Mohammed, he scored 2 goals. Rocky Jamana did not score a goal last season. My best of knowledge. Match weighing. Last 2 seasons, I said 3 goals. Yeah. Last 2 seasons, Rocky Jamana.
Adriana Samates.
But last season, Jamana was not on the score sheet for Kotoko. Obed Andrews in Team Menu, and in Team Menu did not score a goal for Kotoko last season. Then so proceed call a year. Obisa Michael Jamana did not score a goal for Kotoko last season. And basically, so share the Kotoko, what do you call it? Central midfielders now. Jamana scored 1 goal last season. Shadrach Ado scored 1 goal. Sharif Mohammed scored 2 goals. So for the central midfielders, and Enoch Morrison also scored 1 goal, a penalty, and that was against Samates on a penalty, no boy. So coming in album crana, I think say a bear 5. And whilst this guy scored 6. Inti we your more or my say free team mukura kanwa. And your more my Canadian because it's a come Michael Jamana from central midfield. He scored 1 goal last season. And Ubenya Branti Freno, Andrew Sintimen, he did not score a goal. Even last season, Baba scored 2 goals. In terms of goals scored there, we Steve Mukwala last season, Emmanuel Antwi, based on his statistics in the Ghana Premier League, scored more goals than all the Asante Koroko players, as in Omoma Kenya. Now let's come to his qualities and what he did on the field. One, based on the fact that last 2 seasons, Obed just in front of the defense, and this season, Obed behind the strikers' nature, there's some sort of he's a bit versatile in the video, so I think they should be showing it as time goes on. Okay. So what I say, he's a bit versatile when it comes to roles are using on the field as a player based on their watcher. So last 2 seasons he was in jersey number 19, and last season Okofa the jersey number 10. Ekose Edema Great Olympics. So he gives Kotoko options, boy and side net. Okay. But he gives Kotoko options when it comes to how you can use him on the field. Because last season, how versatile now.
Videos near here.
Videos near here.
Okay, to bet me, I join on Facebook, Promise Radio, and I say Oyepa and Promise Sports on Facebook. No, it's also Promise TV. Kotoko player, I name. More Edenebeka, a team no new player, Emmanuel Antwi from Accra Great Olympics. No one some and I said home como and CC Yedino.
So one thing is last season Kotoko had a player like Enoch Morrison and normal the team no options in terms of number of positions he can play. So if you are losing players like that in your midfield, you need players who once again to some extent almost bit me amount options when it comes to how you can use them on the field. So first of all, he playing as a deep line playmaker and also playing just behind the defense gives Kotoko options in how the team or how the coach can use such a player, which is one of the major positives for him. Again, when it comes to players, so more rules are your tactical understanding as a player, and I say also because every role was specific duties and the kind of qualities that you need to perform our that role. And when you watch him, clearly you see that how he has been able to adapt and successfully play in these rules are actually how tactically he can be flexible and can manage when you have him as your player, and that is one benefit to Asante Koroko. Jibo, one thing here, sir, he's a comfortable passer. Say open players that when it comes to passing the ball, or more problems I won't find. He's a player that knows how to open himself up, receive a pass, take the right decision when it comes to whether he's pushing it to the left, he's pushing it to the right, or yes, I did with some level of efficiency. So the passing ain't a problem. So if you're a coach and you want a player that is comfortable with the ball in your midfield area, a player also be open up for pass. Once you play Bobo on a manner, not the hot, but this is a player better ball and control, obey me a piabe 1, 2, 3. So he's able to retain possession and also progress the build-up of the team, because so when you play out me piabe also baku mienu miensa, any move kone nim kakra. Wow, he helps you in your ball progression as a team and how